Well, good morning, magandang umaga, and welcome to today's episode of My PI Dream. Normally, in the morning, one of the first things that I do is a little bit of pool cleaning. And this morning, without exception, is the morning that I want to do some pool cleaning. But I want to think a little bit smarter and save myself a little bit of effort. Now, generally, pool cleaning is a pretty easy task. But once a week, I get the vacuum hose out and I do a little bit of vacuuming. And it takes a little bit of time, takes a little bit of effort. But I want to do things a little bit easier, a little bit smarter, so I can be a little lazier. Anyway, we're going to do a product review today of a product that will allow me to do other things around here at Villa Feliz other than spending my time cleaning the pool. Let's go ahead and get today's episode started. Without further delay, let's get today's video underway. Now, pool maintenance is pretty easy, especially on a small pool like we have in our backyard back here. But one of the tasks that you have to do is actually do some vacuuming, get all that debris that might fall and settle to the bottom of your swimming pool. Also, you'll get something like algae. You'll get that green buildup that will be on the floors and the walls of the swimming pool. And normally that has to do with taking the maintenance has to do with taking a brush, cleaning the walls, and cleaning the floor, and then taking a vacuum and trying to suck all that up and run the filter for several hours, and you normally get a very crystal clear looking swimming pool. But it takes a little bit of time. Now, the time it takes for me to normally do the vacuum is about 20 to 30 minutes, but I can use that time more wisely by allowing the new product that we're going to review today do that while I am going around and doing other things around Villa Feliz. Now, recently I did some research to try to find one of the best cordless robotic pool cleaners on the market, and my research came down to this model right here, both for price, performance, and features. The WYBOT C1 cordless robotic pool cleaner. Now, this robotic pool cleaner, it's for in-ground pools up to 65 feet in length, and it has 150 minutes of runtime, and it has the wall climbing function that we need for our pool here at Villa Feliz, because we have not just one level, we have a second level there, we have another level up there, and we have a level. So we actually have 4 levels inside our swimming pool. So I needed a feature that not only would do the bottom of a swimming pool, but also would do the sides and be able to move from one level to the other. Now, the WYBOT C1, it boasts that it can do that, but we're going to really test it today and see if it really will. We're going to do a quick box opening, and then we're going to put this bad boy into action. Now, inside the box, of course, what you get with most products, you get a quick start guide. We have something that looks like maybe some kind of a filter element inside of here. We have a little hook for pulling your robot out of the water. We have a power supply. And then we have the meat and potatoes, the WYBOT C1 robotic pool vacuum right here. Now, before we can start, both the quick start guide and the user manual say go ahead and charge up the battery, the lithium-ion battery inside our WYBOT C1. It comes with the AC/DC charger right here, and I don't know if you can see the small writing on here, but it is multi-voltage, auto sensing, input 100, 240 volts AC, 50, 60 hertz, and the output 25.2 volts DC, 1.5 amp. So this makes this pretty much worldwide, so we're not going to have any problem using this device here inside the Philippines. And the next step is to unscrew this water protective cap that goes over the electrical connector. Go ahead and plug in your AC to DC power supply, and then plug it into your power source. The blue light on the power supply indicates that we have power applied to the power adapter. On the back of the WYBOT C1, we have a green flashing light. Green flashing light indicates we have charging in progress. Now the green flashing light will turn to a solid green once the unit is fully charged, and it could take up to 3 hours according to the specifications. Now I thought while charging this would be a great opportunity to read up on some of the instructions inside the quick start guide and the user manual. And when I originally opened the box and thought this was some kind of a filter, it actually is not a filter. This is what's called the floating parts inside here. Now by default, this C1, the WYBOT C1 robotic pool cleaner, is set for pool material that is of PVC nature. It says right here, if your pool surface is slippery, such as tile, mosaic, or acrylic, and your robotic pool cleaner does not climb the pool wall, it says please visit this web page right here for floating assembly or floating blocks included installation instructions, which this will assist with the type of pool that we have, which actually is tile. So I'm going to look at that in just a minute. And the other thing that I'm going to do is I am going to install the WYBOT app. There's a WYBOT app that you can put on your smartphone. You can get it either on an Android device for Google Play, and if you have an iPhone, you can get it from the Apple Store. I'm going to go ahead and do this while this unit is charging. The WYBOT app was very easy to install. I just downloaded it from the Apple Store, and it made a connection via the Bluetooth and via the Wi-Fi inside here. You connected up whatever the access point that has the strongest signal in your location by the swimming pool. So we are good. We have paired these two up. Also, I'm going to go ahead and install the floating parts. Basically, I realized what this is. It's very simple. You have something that adds a little bit more buoyancy. You see these little foam pads inside here, and there is an up arrow. Let's see if you can see the up arrow inside here. There's an up arrow right there. And we're going to install it on the back of this. It basically slides in right here, and you have 2 screws, and the screws will secure it to the back. Now this is giving it an additional buoyancy if you have a slippery surface like a tile swimming pool, and it will give that additional buoyancy it needs to climb the wall, whereas if you had PVC it would stick a little bit easier. Now let's take advantage of this charging time also to talk about the app. Once you open up the app, you'll see if you've already configured your device, you can click on your device. You can also see that it's connected, that it's in blue to the Bluetooth, and also the Wi-Fi, and it shows as being online. So those are all good signs. Now here's where you can select your cleaning mode. You have floor, wall, wall and floor, standard, full pool, then eco floor. We're going to select, which is already selected in blue right here, the standard full pool. And the difference between this and the other ones are floor just does floor, wall does wall, wall then floor does wall then floor. But the standard full pool will do both the floor, the wall, and the water line at the very top of the pool. That's where all that white calcium lime deposit happens to go inside. Also, you can select, if you want, you can select expert mode, and that will change the patterns of how it maneuvers on the floor and on the wall. You can see there's an S pattern, there's a cross pattern, star pattern. Wall has N pattern and Z patterns. Since I'm not really familiar which would work best, I'm going to play it by ear right now, and then we'll change the modes later on as necessary. Okay, well after about 2 hours, we are fully charged. So I'm going to go ahead and disconnect our power here, unplug it, disconnect it, go ahead and put our little waterproof safety cap on here. All right, and then it's time to go ahead and get this bad boy doing its job in the pool. Okay, according to the instructions, press the button up here, and then the blue light should come on. We have a light, blue light, that's what we're looking for. We have, I think it said 30 seconds to get this bad boy inside the swimming pool. We have connection to our device. We have our cleaning mode, standard full pool. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's get this guy in the pool. All right, purple light. And down she goes. Now, according to the instructions, the light should start flashing and it will do some kind of calibration. Oh, just like a submarine, look at there. I can see the light from the back here. It just turned blue. Now, submerging it in the water actually activates it. There's nothing. Well, you can see it's expelling water and it's actually moving. There it goes. Let's kind of look and see what the action is. It's up to the wall. Looks like it is climbing the wall. Will it really stick to the wall? Look at that. Look at that. All the way to the water line. All the way to, and it's cleaning the water line. And down it goes. Now it's moving its way across the wall. I imagine it's going to map. It seems like these smart devices like the vacuum cleaners, like the robot vacuum cleaners, they do mapping. I imagine this does the same thing. Whoa. This is kind of exciting. I think it's coming up the wall by the ladder. Oh, and it's doing that pattern that we said before. It's not coming straight up, it's going at like V angles. And cleaning the water line. I like it. Alright, we're going to let the vacuum do its job. We're going to let the little robot vacuum do its job. And I'm going to take advantage of this time, go get some lunch, do a little bit of yard work myself, which is the main reason that I got the automatic robot vacuum cleaner for the pool, so that I could do all these other things and don't have to worry about the swimming pool. Alright, we'll come back in however long it takes for this to get done, and then we'll see how much debris did it actually collect. All right, after some grass cutting, some lunch, and a quick nap, I can see that the WYBOT is sitting here parked up against the wall. That would have been nice if it would have parked up against the wall over here, but it doesn't know that there's a bridge over top. So I put the little hook on the top of my pole, and we're going to pull it out. I'm going to take a look and see if there's any debris, what type of debris is inside the basket. So you can see the basket holds a bunch of debris, like grass and leaves and things like that. So it did a really good job. That's a pretty good quantity right now. And I generally keep the pool pretty clean, but this is from a couple of days of not paying any attention to the swimming pool. So that did a really good job. I'm going to take this, I'm going to dump everything out here. I'm going to spray wash it, get this clean, and put it back inside. And we'll take a look at the bottom of the pool and see what the pool looks like after a good cleaning. Well, now you can see The tile on the bottom looks really clean. I remember before we started, before I put the robot in, there was a lot of little debris, and that was the debris that you saw in the basket that it collected. But everything looks really nice and clean now. So it did a extremely good job. One thing I want to mention before we close out today's episode is I was able to watch it do all of the climbing of the walls around here, the climbing of the walls that go into the two upper sections. I had to remove these two chairs out of the way so it could do a complete cleaning in the upper. This is only 5 inches deep of water right here. Then we have 10 inches, 4 feet, and 5 feet over there. But something I want to mention that I wasn't expecting is it climbed the wall of our Ardal stone over here. I did not expect it to do this right here, and it climbed the stone over there, and it cleaned all this area, which is usually always so difficult for me with the brush because of the roundness, the shape of the Ardal stone on here, as well as I saw it climbing in the center of this area right here where it has the curve on the inside. All the curves on here, it did not deter the robotic cleaner from climbing and doing the cleaning of the wall, as well as underneath the coping, the pebble rock coping around the swimming pool too. All right, it is time for my final thoughts on the WYBOT cordless robotic pool cleaner, the C1. This pool cleaner actually did a really good job. As you can see, there's so many pros to this, and the pros are basically the wall climbing, the underneath the coping of the edge of the swimming pool, and the fact that this will climb up any type of wall that you would have for construction for your swimming pool. Not just PVC, but it will also do tile, mosaic, and you saw today it will also do up on the side of uneven, unlevel rock, which is the Ardal rock that we have on our bridge over here. So it did a wonderful job. I will make one observation. It did get hung up on one thing, and our light. I want you to show you the light over here in the swimming pool. In the center, you can see underneath the waterfall, it went up, it centered over the light, and it didn't go above that. Kind of got hung up, stayed there, and then came back down and didn't go to the top of the tile. But other than that, that's not a big deal. It did a great job. You can see how clean the floor and the walls are of the swimming pool. Now, in conclusion, I'm going to give the WYBOT C1 2 thumbs up. I really like this product, and I look forward to many years of being able to do other things around the yard other than cleaning the swimming pool myself. So anyway, I'm going to close for today's episode. We'll continue doing the product reviews as we get new products here at Villa Feliz. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. Please share, and if you have not subscribed, just click on the little MPID dream heart in the bottom right hand side of your screen. You'll be subscribed and you'll be notified if you ring that bell the next time I upload a new video. So until such time, from right here in the very beautiful Philippines, you have a wonderful and blessed day. If you enjoyed today's episode and you would like to see more just like these, just click on one of the helpful links over to your right, and you might be able to pick up on some good information on DIY projects, how to, or if you are interested in moving to the Philippines and building, you'll find answers there as well.